Yeah, dopest community was good. You already know what time it is, man. Coast Contra, we taking this deep dive. This one right here is actually brought to you by a couple people. We got Leharrio, he recommended Contradiction, and then also the homie what Melvin Green also requested Contradictions. So I'm hyped to get right into it. They got a music video for it. Salute to Coast Contra. They've been out here flaming everything they touch. I'm really enjoying this journey I'm taking with you guys. Salute to all the Coast Contra fans. They've been there since day one. I'm getting on board with it, man. They're definitely talented, especially if you're a hip hop head. You will love and respect these artists. So this one right here is actually produced by Jansport J, who, if you guys are hip hop heads, y'all know what time it is, man. He's produced for Nas, Benny the Butcher, El Camino. Like, he's produced for a lot of people, man. So I'm hyped to get right into this, hear this production and all that stuff. Of course, we're happy to hear Coast Contra on the track. And let's get right into it, y'all. Appreciate you guys showing up. Thanks for all love and support for the channel. Let's go.
Have you ever been a rich nigga? Nah, not me. I got just enough to tell myself God got me. Chose to take a leap of faith instead of living on the edge. Find comfort knowing God gon' come through in the end. It keep me humble, keep me grounded even when I stumble. Keep me human knowing I need help whenever I'm in trouble. But I'll confess, want shit to change. Want the 88 Benz with grain switching lanes. Pick up every tab, flying first class on planes. Give my family shit they never had. Buy my wife her first Chanel bag. She think I'm next to be a rich nigga. I believe her biggest fear is I get rich and feel like I no longer need you. I'm scared I won't recognize my blessings. Stop living life within abundance. Tighten my grip on all of my possessions. Should it come with that? The bottom of the fall is that with everything I got, I don't give back to none of y'all. Due to my ambitions, I face contradictions. Maybe I'm just tripping. Lately I've been feeling I want everything to change, but want everything to stay the same. Started with a vision, but it met conditions. God gave me the wisdom to make good decisions, cause I'm welcoming the change. Just hope the best of me can still remain. Truth.
Bruh, like, I just love the way that I had to let Tosh finish his verse, man, but I just love the way that their energy is, man, how they're in sync. And then, of course, like the substance when it comes to like their rhymes and everything, how he was like talking about his wife and he was talking about like his crew and everything, and how they're just sitting there in a circle, just having a regular conversation. I remember you guys have said that in the conversation. You guys were saying contradiction is like a conversation. You guys said that in the comments about a conversation of contradiction. My bad. It just all lines up, man. When he's talking about what the 88 Benz, wood grain, switching lanes, get my family shit they never had, buy my wife the first Chanel bag. That right there is dope, man. But it's like I still gotta keep my morals in place, still gotta stay in tune with God. It's dope, man. Taj was definitely up there. And it's like I always look forward to each one of their verses. Hard.
Can still remain. Truth. I've been fucking bitches, dreaming of goddesses. I fear commitment. I think my problem is I don't wanna lose, don't wanna fail. Make it hard to choose, make it hard to tell. Who really minds? Is there someone better? Always someone better. I can search forever, I may find you never. I fear that, pray God hear that. Trying to steer clear that, make it right then right again. Spit then right again. Music love me, I love music, where would you fit in? Would you tell me leave when it's time to go? Or would you tell me stay, knowing what my purpose holds? That's a perfect hole, that's the perfect trap. Feeling so in love, but yet your love can hold me back. Hold you in my arms, as resentment forms. And that shit the norm, but I can't cope with that. So I've been fucking bitches, dreaming of goddesses. I fear commitment. We know my problem is I don't wanna lose, don't wanna fail. Make it hard to choose, make it hard to tell. My parents' love, that's hard to find. It didn't work, now my father time. My mother's nature, that shit in my nature. If it never work, I stick to work and I'll be fine. Love been on my brain, something to attain. I want everything to change and yet stay the same.
That right there is wild, man. And it's just, I like how the song is called Contradictions. That's how he starts it off, when he's just like, I've been fucking bitches, dreaming of goddesses. And it's like, it's like you're trying to, it's like that balance of life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on earth is a contradiction in some way, shape, or form. Nobody's perfect. So it's like you are a contradiction in some shape or form, but you just got to get better at it. And I like how he's like shadowing that. And I also like how his brother started when he's like, when he said like, have you ever been rich, nigga? Not me. And he's just going in, he's talking about his struggles and everything and the stuff he likes and how he's a contradiction. Of course, Roz comes through with the same thing. And he's like, I pray to God hear that, trying to steer clear of it, make it right, then right again, spit, then right again. Music love me, I love music. Where would you fit in? So it's like, yo, like, what are we talking about? Like, you know, especially like his lady friend. He's like, I may never find you, I might find you, but even if I do, like, where would I fit in? Like, would you be part of my life, even knowing what I have? Like, you know what I'm saying? My demons, will you still love me? Would you still be there? Would you still be there in my arms? And he speaks on his mom and his dad. And then he's like, Father Time, Mother Nature. Hard, man. Tough, tough, tough. All right, let's get it. Let's see what Eric talking about.
As I look into the night sky, staring at God freckles, I wonder who I am, if I'm really him in a vessel. Ask him if I'll make it, he answered back with a bar. There's enough space for everybody be a star. Under Murphy's Law, if it can, it'll go wrong. I wonder if that's true, if it is, I should be gone. Coming from where I'm from, we don't really make it this far. So before I'm called, let me get this off. I just gotta say, thank you. For the times I felt I was worthless, would question if life was worth it. I know that nobody's perfect, but damn, is this even working? You came and gave me a purpose and taught me to have discernment. Let wisdom stand by my side. Temperance always guide myself to my inner child, a place where I feel divine. You put me inside a tribe on a quest to save many lives. Bless me up with a bride, so allow me to take this time to simply say thank you. I can't believe you my partner, you really do solve my problems. We laugh like we Gina Martin. I have to give you your flowers and always tend to your garden. You really should thank my father, I wanna say thank you. While you alive and can't hear the song, I'm sorry that mommy gone. I'm sorry I'm far from home, I'm hurt that you all alone. Promise it won't be long, I know you strong. Since the day I was born, been teaching me right from wrong. Down 3,000 miles away and I'm on my own. Some people just complain, me I just catch a plane. Dang, I want everything to change, but yet stay the same.
Hey, yeah, that's a dope handshake right there. That handshake is hard, man. Yeah, Eric's verse is dope too. I like how, because I believe is Eric. I believe Eric's married too. Yeah, Eric is married too. Eric is married, and so is Taj and Eric are both married. So I like how he like mentions his wife and everything, because you know a lot of rappers, they don't mention their wives and their bars and everything, and they're always uplifting their family from what I heard. You know, and I like how he started. He's like, as I look to the night sky, staring at God's freckles, you know, those are the stars and everything. I wonder who I am. If I'm really him in a vessel, like, am I really like a vessel of God and everything? He's like, ask him if I'll make it. He answered back with a bar. There's enough space for everybody to be a star. Space, everybody be a star. Hard, man. That was right there. It's tough. And then he talks about Murphy's Law and everything. So now he's like, you know, on the astrology tip. It was dope the way he did it. And then what else he say, man? He's like, I can't believe you my partner. You really do solve my problems. We laugh like Gina and Martin. I had to give you your flowers and always tend to your garden. Hard right there, man. Tough line right there. If you guys have a significant other, you already know what time it is. It's very important to have like a woman in your life. You need that balance when it comes to navigating life, y'all. Because I can't tell you how many times like things could have went bad for me if my wife if I didn't have that feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like if she didn't bring that feminine energy to me about some of my decision making, I would have made a lot of bad decisions. Because you know, with masculinity and everything, like our ego gets in the way and we start doing things that we shouldn't be doing. And it's like we don't even realize it because we're being driven by our ego. So it's like you always gotta check your ego. Always get like a second head, like from your for your significant other, a second opinion and everything. Even being around your homeboys. If it's a bunch of dudes, you know what I'm saying, you don't really get that masculine energy. It's just like when it comes to them, you know what I'm saying, with their emotions and everything, you know, they have logic as well too, but you know, our energy is different and we also help them. We need each other to grow. So people going through life saying, I don't need no man, I don't need no woman, that's fine. That may be how you feel, but I'll tell you what, if you found the right one for you, that's like a partner, like really like a best friend, and then your partner, you will realize that you will level up in ways that you didn't know you could. I'm not saying that you're nothing without them, but I'm saying you could also help level yourself up. My bad, John. I ain't here to preach, man. But let's see what Rio talking about. Let's get it.
So I pray I never see the day I'll say I used to know her. You held me down when I was low before the coast blowed up. Before they put my name in life, before we went up on the price. I knew you always treasured my love. Even when my pockets was tight, I never cared about the finer things. Just wanted you. That night you had that accident, I almost died too. I don't want the world if I'm gonna lose what I got. I wasn't born with a lie. I hope my family don't change. I hope y'all treat me the same. I hope my real ones still love me. If I fall off today, I hope y'all still see the kid from the village say hey, while paparazzi blocking in every route, they all know my face. Don't want attention, just billions of dollars to renovate. The slums in every third world country that don't really get named. I know the pain, I'm not ashamed to make me who I am today. There's not a thing that I would change if I could have this shit my way. The only things I would have changed is being broke. Losing hope, feeling anxious of failing myself when I can't write a quote. Stressing for hours, trying to start with the right vowel and flow. In fact, my people been broke for as long. I can recall the fact I can't see my brother or hug my grandma anymore. I know heaven ain't far. I close my eyes and see it close. Wish I could take all of the pain away my mama endured. She was so pure, born into a world that poisoned her heart. I was the cure for young Milena who wanted more out of life than what a daily novella. Shows on TV but comparing lives don't make it better. I know you need me but our situation gon' get better. I realize my life won't change if I don't do the same. Shit, I want everything to change but yet stay the same.
Hey,
I want everything to change but yet stay the same.
I want everything to change, but yet stay the same. That's real. Yo, and shout outs to the way it's filmed too, man. Shout outs to like how it's filmed, like someone's looking at him with a cell phone camera. You know what I'm saying? Like how it's like windowed like that in portrait mode and all that. Shout outs to that too, because it's more like it. I don't know, just mentally, it just takes you there. It helps you focus on who's rapping. Because if all four of them was there, and it's like one of them is rapping, then after that, like you could see everybody. It kind of takes your attention off of like what they're doing. Like your average person is going to take your attention off of the person that's rapping because you're looking at everything going on. But I like how they just everybody had their moment and everything, and it's really they're sitting around the table having a session. And I forgot to mention the Tribe Called Quest line that that Eric threw out there. That was dope because the Tribe is like one of my favorite groups of all time. Salute the Tribe Called Quest, R.I.P. Fife. But yeah, man. So you got Rio. He came through like with Rio, man. Rio just has that aggression that I love when it comes to them four, man. Rio just has that like that aggression, like that pain in his bars. Like he make you feel like you're there with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like how they had him at the end too, because like he really brought it home. Like they said what they had to say, and then it's just I don't know. It's just like whenever I listen to their songs, it's like they're strategically placed in the right spot with their verses to the point you walk away with a message in every single song. You walk away with a message, you walk away with a different feeling. You're feeling better than you did before you started the song. And that's what defines a true artist and a true MC. But yeah, he's like if I could change anything, I would change that I would change that like being broke. He's talking about how like I'll be so broke I can't even focus and write lyrics and all that. And it's wild when you think about things like that. And then he's like, don't want attention, just billions of dollars to renovate the slums in every third world country that don't really get named. So he's like, if I had that, I want $1 billion for that. I don't want $1 billion for myself. I want $1 billion to change the world. And then he's like, he was like, if I could have this shit my way, the only thing I would change is being broke, losing hope, feeling anxious of failing myself, and then I can write that failing myself, then I can't write a quote. Like that right there is real, man. You're so broke, you're so bombarded with stress. It's like you can't even write, and like writing is what you feel is going to get you out of your situation. You can't even focus on the dream that you need to get up out of your situation. Stressing for hours, trying to start the right vowel and flow. The fact my people been broke for as long as I can recall. The fact that I can't see my brother or hug my grandma no more. I know heaven ain't far. I close my eyes and I see it close. It's like, man, just the pain, the hurt. This is what the epitome of hip hop is and what we're talking about. We're speaking on like our experiences and everything as like a culture. It's like just it's getting the message out to people that aren't from there. And then also when it comes to like hip hop too, a lot of people get it misconstrued with hip hop. They think just because like they think you got to be from the hood, you got to be a gangster, you got to be all this stuff to tell your story. No, you don't. You could be a suburban kid rapping about what it's like in the suburbs. That's still hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're a guy trying to be somebody other than yourself because you think it sound cool. You ain't got say rhymes about shooting guns and all that stuff, and you ain't never shot a gun in your life. You don't have to. You could talk about the stress of in your mind, the stress of growing up in a rich house or whatever, or privileged neighborhood, kicking it with your friends, doing stuff that like relates to like other MCs out here there in the hood and the streets and all that stuff. Just rap your truth. And that's what it is about lyricism, and that's what it is about vibes. You're going to connect with somebody. Like no matter what your story is, you're going to connect to somebody. Yeah, you might not connect to everybody, but there's a lot of people that are just waiting for somebody like you to get out there with them bars so they can connect, and now inspire them the right bars and get out here. And then from there we can change the world, man. So salute to Coast Contra. They're uncompromised, unapologetic. They do their thing out here. They drop lines, they drop history. You could tell that they're really locked in when it comes to like their morals and everything. They don't compromise their morals. And yeah, man, I rock with them heavy, man. And like I said again, I can't say enough. I'm enjoying this journey. I feel like they're great for the channel. And yeah, man, I gotta cop some Coast Contra merch too, man, for real, man. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Is it the first time you heard it? How did you feel the first time you watched it? Does this resonate with you well? What do you take from this? You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. I love you guys, and I'll holla at y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy out there and y'all be safe. Peace.